As you guys know, Jon Jones and Dana White have been going back and forth since the fight with Francis Ngannou didn't materialize. Today, Jon Jones has announced that he's vacating his light heavyweight title and will wait to fight Israel Adesanya in 2021. He posted this on his Twitter saying, #ESPN Reyes vs Jan for the UFC light heavyweight championship of the world. As of right now, I've got nothing to really gain from fighting either of them. Let me know if you guys want to set up a day in 2021 for that Izzy fight. Hopefully you guys will be willing to pay then. A fan tweeted at him saying, "You're revoking your title?" He responded back saying yes. He followed up with "Bones out. When you see me in the streets, just call me JJ." Another fan tweeted at him saying, "Hurting yourself more than you are hurting the UFC, brother." He responded back saying, "I hurt myself every time I walk out there and take a punch to the head and not feel my pay is worth it anymore." Dana White at the Woodley vs Burns post-fight press conference was asked about releasing the text messages where Jon Jones was asking for $30 million. Here's what he had to say.
What do you do? Who do you believe? It's up to you guys.
I know.
What I lie for? What do I gain in lying about it? Why would I lie? It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? You know, obviously he's fired up right now, and he had a great talk yesterday with Hunter, my lawyer, who's, you know, he's really close to Jon Jones and likes him, and they have a good relationship, and they had a good talk yesterday. But you know, it is what it is. I really don't care. I could care less, to be honest with you. So, Jon Jones and I have always had this, you know. I'm always looking at what Jon Jones could have been, you know. He could have been the LeBron of the sport. He could have been literally that big. You know, the stuff that he's been through to show up and think he, you know, basically demand $15 million or $20 million or $30 million. It's crazy. So he can do whatever he wants to do. He can sit out. He can fight. He can whatever. You know how this works. You guys know how I am. Jon Jones can say whatever he wants publicly. It's his God-given right here in America. He can say whatever he wants. And when he's ready to come back and fight, he can. Being the greatest of all time doesn't mean you get $30 million. Being able to sell. Jon Jones has done a lot of things to himself. He's saying, in one of his tweets, he was saying that I tarnished I tarnished you? You've done a very good job of tarnishing you. No, I haven't done that. You know, Hunter told him, "I'll walk in, you can come in here and walk through the numbers. I'll walk you through all the numbers." And he says, "I don't give a what the numbers are. I want what I want, and that's it." It's not how life works. Why don't you guys fly back and tell your boss, "I don't give a what this company makes. This is what I want. You're going to give it to me." See how that works out for you.
A 5-round heavyweight fight between Curtis Blaydes vs Alexander Volkov has been announced to headline the June 20th card in Las Vegas. Curtis Blaydes is coming off a TKO win over Junior Dos Santos, and Alexander Volkov is coming off a unanimous decision win over Greg Hardy.
Don't push me.
Gilbert Burns at the post-fight press conference speaks on his win over Tyrone Woodley.
I just execute everything that we train, that we play. I study so much for this fight. I just hear to my coach, and I think the aspect to be on the empty arena before in Brazil, being cornering Vicente Luque in Jacksonville, I visualized so much. Like, I think at the fight with Demian Maia, I got more nervous. But this one was more in the moment. I was a little bit more calm. I know he was danger on the beginning, so in the beginning I was very aware. But, like, nothing surprised me at all. I know it could hurt him. I kind of felt that he could hurt me more. But as the fight was going, I said, "Oh, okay, he hit hard, but like nothing like I never felt with Gene Luque. He hit super hard, and yeah, I just execute everything I trained. I visualized the fight on that way with the finish. I didn't get the finish on the beginning. That is not a bad thing for sure. I want to finish, but I want to show everyone that I can fight 5 rounds with the former champion, take him down and do everything that I did. You know, I feel great right now. For sure, still a lot of things that not being crazy, but a lot of things that need to get better, need to get fixed. Follow-ups, a couple things that Henry just pointed to me, but yeah, I'm happy with my performance for sure. Not really. He's normal. He's just a human being like me, like you. He's just, I think, let's say he has like a couple gifts as an athlete. He's strong. He has more reach than me, but as a fighter, yeah, nothing crazy. But speed on the hands, power, but nothing special. Like a tough fighter, but nothing. Oh, he hit hard. Yeah, he does. Look, his head looking right there. He hits hard, juice. And we sparring before his fight, before my fight. That guy hit super hard, and then I gotta be like, we spar before my fight. We spar before his fight. I gotta keep my hands up, otherwise that guy knocked me out on the warm up. So it's nothing different, you know. And facing Tyrone Woodley, he's dangerous in the beginning. I cannot. I had to do this adjust, like, or being nervous on the beginning and be aware in the beginning, because Damian wasn't that threat for me on the beginning, because he's more as a grappler. I'm a grappler too, and I could get a little nervous and a little like get things up as the fight was going. But Woodley is danger, you know. I gotta be aware since the fight started, and I think I realized that, and I adjust that and I execute. I don't know, but we're both professionals. I like the guy a lot. I'm not just being no. I like the guy. He motivated me a lot when he became a champion. I saw him zero. He didn't have his pro debut when I met him. And you always like to work together, because I have the jiu-jitsu, he had the wrestling. We grapple a lot crazy since the beginning. Yeah, I don't know, it would be weird, but I want to fight for the title. No, I want to be the champion, and he's the champion. That's the only reason I'll call for this fight, otherwise it don't make no sense. But yeah, I want to fight for the title next. I know it might be Masvidal and all that craziness, but I just told Dana on the backstage, hey, I'm available for July. You know, if those guys keep going crazy, I want to fight for the title. If not, if you book another fight for the title, give me who's available. If it's not Kobe, give me Leon Edwards. Give me I just want to stay busy.
Dana White at the post-fight press conference gives his thoughts on Gilbert Burns defeating Tyrone Woodley.
Yeah, he looked incredible, man. Anywhere the fight goes, you standing, if they wrestle, if it goes to the ground, his jiu-jitsu is ridiculous. Great leg kicks, he hurt him to the leg. Great kicks to the head. I mean, that kid can do anything, and he's aggressive. I actually thought he would fight more aggressively than he did tonight, but you got to be careful with somebody as dangerous as Woodley. He's in the top 5. I mean, this kid breaks into the top 5. The welterweight division looks incredible now. You know, you got Usman, you got him, you got Colby Covington, you got Edwards and Masvidal, and you know, it's awesome. I think that Tyrone Woodley worked hard and got in great shape for this fight and took this fight very serious, and you know, he got dominated tonight. He will drop in the rankings, and we'll see what's next for him, and see how he does if he comes back. But I mean, the guy's 38 years old. He's had huge gaps in his, you know, in his fight time. You know, it's been almost 2 years, I think, since he fought. So that's tougher to do as you get older, even if you're a physical freak like he is.
Mikey, we're back at it.
What's up, brother?
The fights are starting. This time, look.
Don't be intimidated by how good my commentator is.
Here we go. Look.
Deirdre, do you mind?
We're getting ready for the show again.
Yeah,
what's up, boys? Fitzy?
Yeah.
What's up, baby? It's going to be a good one. But now we got the glass in front of us in the octagon. But looks great. I'm ready for some fights.